Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be making wax melts for my business, August Sky. If you want to check out my website or my Instagram page, I will leave it in the description below. But I'm just going to show you how I make my wax melts. A lot of everything I know about making wax melts is thanks to Erica from Memory Box Candle Co. She is amazing when it comes to, everything you need to know about making them. So it'll just be a very casual how I make my wax melts. I think this is going to be episode 1 of this entrepreneur series. So yeah, in another video I'll show you everything that I use like in more detail and also like where I got everything, but this is just going to be more of like a casual one. So today we're going to be making my Christmas tree scent. That's what it looks like. And it is just a Christmas tree. It smells so good. Don't even need to buy a real Christmas tree. You can get a fake one, decorate it, and then put this in the wax burner. So nice. Like, it smells so good. That's Christmas right there. So first thing is first, I'm going to take my container and measure out wax. I think I'm gonna put you guys a lower. I'm going to grab some wax, put it in here and measure out 390 grams because I make 6 wax melts at a time. Like I said, that's how Erica pretty much taught me in her videos, and I've just been doing that ever since. I think it works really well. So 390 milligrams, because each wax melt holds around 65 grams. So 65 times 6, 390. And I'm gonna tear this out first. And I'm gonna go get my wax. Oh, is it already 390? All right. Okay. So we have the wax in there. I have my pot on medium-low heat. I'm just going to do the double boiler method and let the wax melt completely. And so once the cannot talk today. So once the wax is completely melted, you'll then put in your thermometer, and I'll just tell you once we get there. Take it one step at a time. But in the meantime, while that's melting, I will kind of show you what I'm using. So I use clamshells. This is what they look like. You can get them from a bunch of different places. Almost every candle supplier sells the clamshell molds, but I got mine from Amazon. I've just been ordering from there. It works for me. I'm actually placing another order after this, and I buy them by the 100 packs. So, clamshells, boom. I'll get my fragrance oil as well. So for the Christmas tree wax melt that I sell, I use the Balsam Fir scent by the Flaming Candle, and it just smells awesome. I think there's a couple Christmas tree inspired scents on the website, but this one caught my eye and the reviews did as well. Always make sure you read the reviews to pretty much anything you get, but definitely fragrances, because the title, like the name of it and the description even, can be deceiving. So definitely make sure. Got the clamshells, got the fragrance oil. I stopped using dye. I think I still have a couple wax melts from my fall launch, because I started off wanting to use dye. I just think it looks really cute. But as you can see, most of the time, I don't know why, but I can never seem to get the dye completely dissolved. Doesn't matter how hot the wax is or how long I stir, it just never seemed to work out. So that's how the front looks, but the back is like frosted. There's little dye bits. I hate the way it looks. It still performs great. Like, it doesn't affect the scent performance whatsoever, but that I did not like. This is another one, except this one came out almost perfect. It's the orange color. So it's very much a hit or miss. So I decided to just forego the wax completely. So now I have a bunch of little diamond wax dies. But maybe in the future, we'll see. For now, I decided to just stick with dye-less wax. I got this little placemat, just a placemat that you find in like the kitchen section, but I actually got it from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to also do a Dollar Tree, not equipment, but like things I got from the Dollar Tree that help with my business. So that placemat was one of them, and I used that instead of, you know, getting wax on my island, my, you know, kitchen counter, even though there are some wax spots anyways, but the placemats are great for that. So I have one of these. Pretty much what I do is just set the placemat down, and then I will take the clamshells apart and kind of just line them up along the placemat. Just so it looks like this, to make sure the wax doesn't get on the counter. And yeah, I found that works really well. So I usually do a line like this, maybe a couple here, but I'm only doing 6 for this scent, just to show you guys. So yeah, definitely get one of those, or a few. Something else that I will be using is a gram scale. So I have a bigger scale and then a gram. I started off with this, but what's great, the pros and cons of a gram scale is they're great for weighing out fragrance oils or little, you know, like envelope packages, stuff like that. But when you're trying to weigh wax, it won't go that high. So it'll just say error. So I got this from Publix, which is like a southern or grocery store in Florida in the southern states. Got it for like $12. You can get a scale anywhere though. And that's good for weighing out the wax and like my larger packages before I send them out. I forgot to show you guys. So when measuring fragrance oil, I picked these little containers up from Dollar Tree as well. And they're really good for weighing out fragrance oil. And I think it comes with a pack of like 6 or 8 for $1. So you can have 1 container for each scent, and then just rinse them when you're done. So I'm gonna leave a link to Erica's channel below, but when it comes to like the math and how much fragrance oil you should use, I use 10 grams of fragrance oil per 65 grams of wax to make 1 clamshell. So since I'm making 6 today, I'm gonna use 60 grams of fragrance oil. Like I said, her video will be down below. Very helpful, especially if you are new to this business. So you just turn on the scale, put your container down, and then you're gonna tear it out. And then you're just gonna fill it up to 60. Ooh, 59 on the dot. I'm getting really close at this from doing it so much. The scent smells so freaking good. And then you set this aside until you are ready to use it. All right, now that the wax is completely melted, I just put my thermometer in there and I want it to be between 185, 195. And so that is when I usually pull it off the stove. Okay, so I pulled it off the stove. It was about 190. So now what I'm gonna do is pour in the fragrance oil. And I have these little wooden skewers that you would use for like shish kebabs. And then I just stir it for 1 to 2 minutes. Make sure everything is fully incorporated. Don't stir too fast. You don't want like air bubbles or bubbles. So So yeah, just stir for 1 to 2 minutes. And then we're gonna put the thermometer back in, and when it's about like 150 or so, that is when I usually pour it. It smells so good, yo. Literally a Christmas tree. Insane. This could be a whole ASMR in itself, I'm telling you. So I put the thermometer back in, and we will see if it is the right temperature. It does cool down pretty quickly, so definitely make sure, watch out for that. Okay, this is a really nice angle. So the wax is at 155 or so. So now it's time to pour, and I usually use like a little paper towel just to catch the drippings in between each one. So and then whatever I have left after, I just kind of add to the other ones that I think are low. And that's it. So this is what they look like. I don't fill them to the tip top, but very close. Okay, and now that is pretty much it. So now what I'll do is, I have my pot still on. It's on like number 1. And that is just so I can clean out the fragrance from this before I make another batch of wax melts. So I put a paper towel in and just clean it up. Oh, the air just came on. So I'm just gonna put this back in the double broiler and wait for all the wax and, you know, fragrance oil to melt, and then I get another paper towel, clean the inside, and then I'm ready to make another batch of a different scent of wax melts. So yeah, so that is how I make my wax melts for my business. Much of the credit due to Erica. She is amazing. I also like to watch Standley. I'll put his channel below too. Very informative, right to the chase. I love those types of videos. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're also someone who makes candles or wax melts, definitely leave a comment, let me know below. That's awesome. And yeah, I can't wait to make more of these videos. I think I'm actually about to make a Dollar Tree must-haves for wax melt businesses, because you can definitely find some gems in that store. I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are in this lovely world, and I will see you very soon. Bye.